Killer, another game week. You've named your 21-man squad with the omission of Andy Gabriel and Harry Bowles. Just give us an overview of what's going on with them two.
Yeah, just on Harry, last game we had a little bit of rotation with Flan coming back in and wanting to have a look at Ollie Burton. And then after that game, during that week, Bowles just pulled up a little bit sore, a bit of a calf strain. So he played for Huddersfield Reserves last night, got through the full 80 minutes, so he'll return for eligibility for selection next week. Gabe's just hurt his pec or his chest late on in the Dewsbury game, managed to see it through. Got through training last week but just couldn't get through any contact this, so there's plenty of people waiting in the wings to play, so we'll choose the best course of action there. We can move Adam Ryder into the centre and one of the centres onto the wing, or we've got other options as well, so we'll have a look at best course of action tonight. Hopefully it's not too long term, because Gabe is just getting back into the flow, and he scored a couple of really decent tries in the last couple of games.
I guess everybody was looking forward to having a look at Goole's new ground, but it's not to be. We're over at Featherstone.
Yeah, big wide pitch. Obviously they played on it last week and did extremely well. They're on the back of really good form. So as much as a neutral ground, obviously they're more familiar with it than us, but we have been there earlier on in the year, albeit in the mud and the rain. But yeah, it's a wide pitch. It'll suit us and how we want to approach the game. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
And this, we say it every time, week on, week off nature, still gets no better, does it?
It doesn't. 7 games in three and a half months, and now we're going to go 7 games in 8 weeks. I know people are looking into different structures and things like that, but yeah, week on, week out is what we want to do. The week off, hasn't been. But we didn't need it this time. What I'm trying to say, after the Dewsbury game, we wanted to go in and play, but we'll get that now, and we'll see what we're about, because we've been saying that we wanted that week in, week out competition, and we've got to get used to that straight away. So Goole this week, Whitehaven next week, Workington the week after, and then Newcastle. So there's a big block there, and then just maybe one, and then another 2 games. So yeah, it's that week in, week out competition that we've been sort of craving, and hopefully the sports can get behind us and we can bring the right energy on Sunday.
Obviously not where we want to be in the table, but Goole are just slightly above us. It's a chance to peg them back a little bit.
Yeah, we've got 18 points ahead of us, and that's what we're going to be chasing, 2 at a time, and that starts on Sunday. Like I said to you previously, Goole, they're a good side. They've got a lot of ex-Super League players in the side, a lot of players that know the competition, and they just seem to be coming together now, a little bit like ourselves, a little bit of change in personnel as they've gone along and found their best game, and they found their best 17. I think they had a lot of injuries at the start of the season, but that seems to have disappeared now. A couple of good loans in from Doncaster and other places, and yeah, they've hit some form, but so have we. We're confident, like I always say, if their best game against our best game, I'm confident. It's just making sure that we deliver that on Sunday, and we are better than our last performance. Against Dewsbury, 96% completion rate. Dewsbury, they were really up there, and we lost a couple of bodies. And I think any other, or a few months ago we would have lost that game. We would have had an excuse, but we hung on and showed some resilience. And we're going to have to show plenty of that this week against a really good attacking side. But like I say, I'm confident. We need to put in the effort to play our game, and if we do that, we won't be far off.
You've got Farrell back as well after his 1-game ban.
Yeah, Faz is back. Obviously last time we played Brownie in the halves, and coming off the back of a win, and Ben Dean's in the mix as well. So again, we'll decide on our best 17, following or prior to training tonight, and make sure everyone gets through.
Thank you.